Hello, welcome back to Risk of Rain. Last time we were on, we finished off our commando win and got one of the hardest achievement and item unlocks in the game. We're gonna keep going for more. I am going to do a bandit run right now because there are these two achievements with bandit we still haven't gotten. Plus, the one time we did win with bandit, we were using artifacts, so I want to try to get one without using artifacts. So the achievements we need to get with Bandit is to kill a boss with the lights out ability. That's the super shot that if it kills something, your cooldowns reset. And speaking of which, the other achievement is to use that successfully 15 times in a row. So those are the achievements we're going to have to go after this time. Let's get right into it. Alright, we're starting on Desolate Forest. I'll check back here really quick. I seriously doubt the teleporter will be right here, but you never know. You always want to check the last place you'd expect. I'm liking all these little guys here because it's going to give me a chance to start on the streak here. Just like this. Alright, that one was close. I should have give him one more normal shot before I did that, but either way, we got him. There we go. That's 4 in a row. And we're gonna have to do that to a boss. That could be tricky. Oh wait, did I see the? No, I was seeing things. I thought I saw the teleporter there. Alright. Okay. Hope we'd find the teleporter pretty soon here, otherwise we might be here a while. Teleporter's not there, but I will grab that chest. That is passive regeneration. Yeah, decent. We can work with it. I'll leave that wisp, but I am going to try to deal with this guy. Not a problem. Yeah, I should just be getting them down to as low health as I want, because, you know, if I kill an enemy without using that, it doesn't break the streak. It only breaks the streak if I use that ability and it doesn't kill it. So I can be a little bit daring with how low I want to try to get their health before I use it, because not all the kills in a row have to be that, but every time I use that in a row, it has to be a kill. So that's the way to go about that. There's a lot of items here that I don't have enough money to get right now. Wandering Vagrant. Okay. Gonna get away a little bit just to get this Wandering Vagrant by himself. I'm watching his health carefully just to know when I can do the final shot. That should be it, and there we go. That unlocks a use item that gets us extra money. There we go. That was a little bit risky. Okay. Yeah, and that was one of those times, like, you try to get him to as low health as you need, but not everyone has to be a kill, so it's fine if you overshoot and accidentally kill that other guy. Yeah, I've kind of deviated quite a bit. Yeah, like, big groups like that, you just want to kill them all and just get them down to just one guy, and then it's much easier to work with. So that, I should be getting close, right? There we go. Oh god, that wisp almost jumped right in front of it and ruined it. That was close. Alright, well, enemies are done spawning. I need to remind myself to use the grenade ability more. Alright, so we got the 2 achievements with Bandit now. It's just about getting a win without having to use artifacts to do it. I should still be trying to only use that Mega Shot when it does get the kill, because otherwise it takes a little bit to cool down. Like that one, just because the other Lemurian stepped right in front of it. Okay, he was already dead. Are there some enemies over there I can shoot? Yes, there are. Alright, yeah. I killed a bunch of enemies I couldn't even see. Okay, here's another of these guys. And the other guys downstairs, but we'll get some of the items up here. It's tough times. It is tough times here. You know, it's not every day you have to deal with landing on an alien planet and having to kill everything to find your way back home. These are tough times, you know? Get a boxing glove, extra knockback, that'll be helpful. If we want it to really make a difference here, we want it to, what was I gonna say? You wanna get some extra attack speed. We picked up a blue meteorite, which we remember was basically the item that completely carried us last game. We get a snake eyes. So if we get a fail streak on shrines, we get really good crit chance. I'll explore here just a little bit, see if there are any item chests nearby. If they're not, we'll go to that teleporter. We are a little bit behind pace just because we were being so deliberate to try to get those achievements, so. But you know, Blue Meteorite has shown its ability to just carry you, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Alright, it's good to get those achievements out of the way though. Now we don't have to worry about all that stuff. The dank caverns, there's an attack drone there, but we probably won't be too interested. There's the tier 2 chest that always spawns there on this version of the map. Just want to find the teleporter fast, so I'm going to be ignoring those guys. There's a lot of good stuff down here. I hope the teleporter's nearby so I can come back and get those tier 2 chests. That would be really nice if we can get those. I think it's time to use a blue meteorite and just try to get things dead. Okay, well, we'll have to get another one. Teleporter is nearby, that is good news. Those missile leads are still getting to us from down where it was. Okay, I need to be using my grenade ability to get good damage on the magma worm. Because my regular shot's probably not going to be too effective there. Oh, I guess neither was the grenade shot. I'm dealing with a large group. I think I'm just going to have to find a rope and be a jackass with the blue meteorite. Rope right here. I'm gonna have to avoid that missile elite. But once he's dead, the rest of this should not be a problem. Where is the magma worm? Where did he go? That didn't do too much. I'm gonna have to just sit here and wait for another blue meteorite. And maybe I could just like explore down here a little bit. I got that bustling fungus. That's gonna be a good healing item. Yeah. We're really not doing enough here. Wicked Ring. Very nice. Extra crit chance, and when we do get crit chance cooldowns, reset faster. And blue meteorite. This should just completely wreck these whole hordes of enemies we were having to deal with. So it didn't kill the Magmorn, but Magmorn shouldn't be too hard to deal with now. Need to also keep in mind that the movement speed, if I come out of it near enemies, it also does a little bit of explosive damage, so that's good. Brilliant Behemoth, that's going to help quite a bit. Could take War Banner, but I'm feeling Mystery Object. Boo. I don't want to take Crash Game, the item. So we get a Guardian Heart, that'll help a little bit. There's still a whole horde of them over there, isn't there, that we are not particularly well equipped to deal with. Other than the blue meteorite, which should be ready pretty soon. Actually, this group ain't too bad. I got scared there because, like, oh no, explosive attacks, there's a missile elite here. And then I realized, wait, that's my Brilliant Behemoth, those are my attacks. That's helping quite a bit. It'll definitely help the crowd control, because that's probably the thing Bandit is really not good at. Bandit is one of those single target DPS characters, but you put him in a whole horde, he tends to not handle it so well. So I don't think I'm going to explore up top much, because the last guy's down here. Plus there's a tier 2 chest here that we know we can get. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to explore upstairs any, so we'll just get that tier 2 chest and be on our way. We got a decent set of items here that should help us out, but we still have that time deficit that we're working through. Infusion is really good news, as long as we can survive just a little bit longer here. And we get the Ancient Valley. Is this Broken Bridge? This looks like it's not Broken Bridge, actually. I'm gonna explore this way. Okay, I need to be getting out of here. I'll fire this way a little bit just because those guys are about to die. But there's a lot of good items over here, so yeah, a lot of good items. Teleporter's not nearby. I'm just gonna have to plan to come back to Boar Beach anyway, because there's too many good items right there to really pass up. So I will definitely be going to Boar Beach just for the sake of getting to come back there to take all those items. And there's a missile, or a laser drone there. Maybe I won't use drones in this run. There's even more chests. Where is this teleporter? I need to find this teleporter fast before things get too hectic. Where is this freaking teleporter? I should have gone the other way, apparently. Should have done my usual plan where I just like go the other way and plan to go to Boar Beach anyway, because that's where all the items were. Time Stop is a really good item, but I think as far as crowd control, Blue Meteorite is going to help us way more. I love the fact every time we turn invisible, the enemies just like completely forget that we exist. God, there are way too many tier 2 chests strewn about this level. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to just take my time, like get all the items I can in this level. I'll activate a blue meteorite just to start dealing with these big groups of enemies here, and Teleporters are right there, so we'll see how we're looking after that. We get an Ifrit boss, so we're gonna have to go upstairs anyway. That was a little bit silly. Oh god, I'm taking a little bit more damage there than I was anticipating. This is jumping up and down and firing my thing. Okay, now that's getting really dangerous, so let's just wait for the blue meteorite, because that should take care of most of these big groups amassing. Yeah, I just like don't have a location to really stand and fight over here anymore, so just gonna move on to blue meteorite tactics, and you should all be dead in due time. Okay, not all of them, but enough of them that I can start doing my own damage. Oh god, maybe not, maybe not. Oh god, that was close. Holy crap. Okay. I don't know, I was just testing out something there. I didn't really expect it to work. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to just... Oof. Yeah, I think... Welcome back to Blue Meteorite, the game. I apologize for it being the same situation episode after episode. Oof. Yeah, Bandit's just not too good at dealing with these groups, so I'm very fortunate to have an item like Blue Meteorite that's so good at it. I need better knockback if I want to deal with some of these clappers, the golems. We're developing a lost streak on shrines for the, what am I thinking, the Snake Eyes item. There's another tier 2 chest up here. I'm glad I came up here, but I am gonna go around the long way, because actually, maybe should I do Ifrit first? Nah, I'm gonna come around the long way. And I'm probably not gonna be playing too many shrines, probably just play each shrine once, because I know there's just so many tier 2 chests that it's probably a better way to spend my money than on all the shrines. And now that we have a smart shopper item, maybe in the next levels we won't have to worry about that so much. Should still use my blue meteorite just because it can still damage Ifrit pretty considerably, actually. Or not. Or it could just hit Ifrit once and then never again. That could also happen. Alright, so... yeah, we got better jump items, so we should be able to scale up this mountain a little bit faster. Attack speed, very nice. Life savings, not great, but it's something. It'll help a little bit occasionally. But that's one of those items where, like, yeah, really wish it would be something else. But I can't complain too much. We're gonna skip out on the drone. Too many good tier 2s up here. And so is Ifrit. Ifrit's up here with us. Really? You have to just, like, get in my way there, Ifrit. Oh god, I need to not let Blue Meteorite do too much damage to me. We're actually getting Ifrit. Yeah, we can kill the bosses pretty fast. It's just the large groups it's hard for us to deal with. Okay, we killed Ifrit really fast. Holy shit. That was... I was not expecting that. Alright, getting a lot of items from these shrines. I think I'll have enough money to play that one more time. I double up on the leeching seed, that'll help us. We get that item we unlocked last time, the hyper threader. I think that's either... I'm gonna skip the... Frostbolt for once, because I am gonna skip that for once, just for the sake of not lagging the game. I am gonna have the mind to not take that. So anyway, what this other item I got does is every time I shoot and hit an enemy, it also sends a little bit, small little laser at the enemies. It just adds a little bit extra damage. And we get the white undershirt from the little boars. And we just gotta find the teleporter. Most of these things up here are already dead from the blue meteorite, although still got a little bit to deal with. Like we said, our single target DPS is pretty good, so we should be able to handle that boss pretty fast. So let's get this teleporter on, kill those sand crabs. Especially now that we have that hyper threader, we should be getting just extra damage all over. Bosses go down quick to us. It's just the large groups that we need the blue meteorite for. Tripling up on the leeching seed. So I think now every hit heals us. Or actually we have 4 of them now. Every hit heals us 5 health. That's gonna help us get back into the thick of things a lot quicker. Get another ancient valley. This is the broken bridge variant, so we're gonna check upstairs here first, because there's no way to get over to it from the other side. So cover all your bases in the most efficient way possible. We'll wait for the blue meteorite until there's more enemies, just because if there's not very many, you're probably not going to get any kills anyway. Although it would be nice to get at least a chance at a few kills, just because that'll help us get some of the items up here in case the teleporter is not up here with us. I'll probably be activating it on the way down here. We did not get the teleporter up here, so we're gonna have to go down and back around up the other side. We're really behind pace here, holy crap. So I'm just gonna hang out on this rope and blue meteorite. That should, hopefully we can kill a few things, but actually things are getting, the enemies are getting too strong now. Holy crap, I can't even. Good thing about the hyper threader is it does chain multiple enemies. That Colossus, I really hope despawns before the teleporter event ends. Tough times. I think we already had one of those, so that's a double up. But it's a good double up to have to see just even more damage reduction. Is that enough to get this tier 2 chest? No, not even close. We don't have enough for that roulette. Okay, we'll use another blue meteorite here. Looks like that got like maybe one thing, but that wasn't too good for a blue meteorite. But I'm gonna sit here, kill these things, and hopefully I'll be able to grab that tier 2 chest before I have to leave this area. Never mind, there's missile elites now. Okay, we can get that tier 2 chest. Another wicked ring. That's good and dandy. Got another boss here. Oh god, this is not good. More bosses, because why not? I'm not going to sit here killing that thing, because if I sit there and doing that, it's just going to spawn another boss. We're behind pace anyway. We're almost already at max difficulty, and we're not even out of stage 3 yet. Part of that was because we did stage 3 twice because of poor beach. Other part of it is just the fact that too many times we're having to just sit here waiting for Blue Meteorite to recharge. If I could get the mitosis item or the, what is it, the beating embryo. The rapid mitosis is what that item is called. Yeah, of course it put the teleporter as far away as possible. Why would it not? Okay, it doesn't look like it's gonna spawn another boss because there's already decided that there's already enough on screen, so why do more? Gonna come over to this ledge here. That's gonna cause most of those guys to fall down, but at least these other guys I can get a shot on, and really Behemoth is gonna help us get a bunch of damage on. Am I standing on the platform so thin that Blue Meteorite can't get us? The answer is no. But I thought I'd finish the question anyway. Well, this is one way to deal with enemies. Just sit on a ledge away from them and shoot forever. Now, we're taking a lot of damage over time, but we are also healing pretty quickly as well, so pick your poison, you know? I didn't even use that phrase correctly, I just kind of said it. I don't know. I don't know where my mind goes sometimes. Is that a blight? That is a blight. And it fell down, thankfully. And it teleported back up and then fell down again. At least I think that's what happened. This is such exciting footage. This is what everyone wants to see when they watch a Risk of Rain video. Just me sitting on this ledge here, just shooting at a big group of enemies over there. I need to Blue Meteorite this up. Wow. That was effective. Well, now that the enemies stop spawning, I guess that would happen. So, I'm gonna need to go over here anyway because that Colossus boss that spawned way up on the other side is still there. So I'm gonna have to go deal with him eventually, so might as well have to start heading up there now. I'll get another rusty jetpack. Did the Colossus just despawn, or did it just shift focus to the Blight? I don't know. At this point, since I'm already going there, I almost hope that the Colossus didn't despawn. Otherwise, going back up here is a huge waste of my time. Okay, the Colossus did not despawn. He's still up here. And we get a Blue Meteorite just for good measure. These guys, Red Whip, that'll help out getting us back on pace. Back on the sort of pace we should be. Crit Glasses, that'll help out the now 3 Wicked Rings we have, plus the Harvester Scythe. So that's very nice. We have an Ifrit, a Scavenger, and a Blight to deal with, plus some various other enemies. I do like that item, but not in this instance. I think Blue Meteorite is too good for what we need right now. Yeah. So let's keep playing. So we get a Hoppo Feather out of that. At some point I need to... Actually, I feel like I have enough crit items. Maybe I don't need to worry too much about having the Snake Eyes charge up. Because we've got 4 items that give us crit effects and crit chance, and I think each of those are 5% crit chance each, no matter like how much they stack. And we have a crit glasses, and one of those gives us how much was it? 10% if you have one of them. Wow, that seems like a completely useless blue meteorite until I realized we got the double effect from the beating ember we just picked up. Yeah. I now have a triple jump with the 2 Hoppo Feathers. Okay. And you die. I promise myself I'm not gonna do drones. Why undo that promise now? Maybe it would help dealing with the groups, especially since most of the ones we've been seeing are laser drones, which are good at dealing damage to groups. But you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do it without drones. We got a health shrine here. I'll play this once we get a lens maker glasses. I do have a bustling fungus actually though. Do I feel like no, I think that healing would be a little bit too slow for my taste, so I'm not gonna play it a 3rd time. Having such a jump height makes this level a lot easier because you don't have to do the silly platforming that usually comes with navigating these upper platforms. Doubling up on bustling fungus is going to make this healing a lot faster. Unfortunately, we don't get a chance to play it a 3rd time, so that's not too relevant here. At least not in the same way as it would have been in the previous one. I shouldn't be... What am I doing here? Just go downstairs, find the teleporter, and get that activated. Don't sit there. Going back to my old habits of like, I see enemies, kill them. And I should be like, see enemies? No, you wait till I hit the teleporter. Okay, we have, sounds like 2 toxic beasts. I almost forgot about my fusion item. I was like, why do I have so much health? That is why. Okay, the toxic, well, at least one of the toxic beasts. Nope, they are both over there. So I need to get over to one of these platforms and start dealing with them. Oh, I got stuck in the ceiling there. What the hell is up with that? Oh, they cannot cross this platform, so this could be a little bit of a safe place for me. Although, big groups like that, gotta stay away from. Oh god. High target, high single target DPS. I feel like the one item that would help me a lot more with dealing with groups like this would be, what am I thinking? It would be Will of the Wisp. I feel like that item alone would help me out so much with dealing with these groups, because you just need to get 1 or 2 dead, and then the explosions will make dealing with all the other ones a lot easier. Fucking... Like, blue meteorite doesn't help too much against these flying enemies, so now this big group of flying enemies I'm having a lot of trouble with because blue meteorite doesn't fix the problem so easily anymore. Oh god, I climbed all the way back up to where this boss is. A hyper threader I guess will help out a little bit. Get damage where I can, even if I'm just shooting other enemies along the way. Oh god. This is nightmarish. Holy crap. I need to just walk along the ground when I'm using this so that the flying enemies stay on the ground, and blue meteorite can get big groups of them, like it just did. It's circling around where I used to be because I turned invisible and started walking away. Alright, that big group of flying enemies is taken care of pretty well now. My priority needs to be go down and kill those toxic beasts, otherwise these boars are going to keep swarming me, and if I'm not careful, it's just going to suddenly do insane amounts of damage to me. Spitter's just going to slowly damage me, but I heal fast enough on hits that that's not going to be too much of a problem. We get double up on boxing gloves, and we get a rusty blade for our efforts. Is there anything over here that I actually missed? There was a shrine here. We get another tough times. What is that, 3 now? And barbed wire. That's probably useless on bandit. It's more useful on melee characters like Loader. On bandit, not so much, because bandit always wants to stay away. Yeah, there's so many I have so many extra sources of damage that, like, so many damage numbers are popping up on every attack. It's hard for me to actually see what my base damage is. I'm starting to wonder if it's the extra damage from my items that kill an enemy on a hit of my super attack. Does that still count? Would it still reset my cooldowns? If it was like the extra damage from my items that was the difference maker. I don't know, those are the things I wonder about when I'm playing Risk of Rain. Yeah, not great haul of items there, but we did get a few things that'll help us out a little bit. I think especially the Rusty Blade should be a good help. Just to make our single target even better. Let's go in here. This is percentage health shrine. Since we do have double bustling fungus, we'll play this a couple times, unless the blight decides to be a jerk and teleport straight to me, as it wants to do. And then, in which case, I'm only going to play this once. There are 2 blights, actually. Oh no. I mean, like, I should be able to... Yeah, like, my single target DPS is good enough that I should be able to handle them relatively quickly. It's just a matter of... They do so much damage, just a single moment of... a single slip up of, like, not paying attention as well as you should can spell instant death for you. I need a better way of dealing with flying enemies. Maybe that's why I should have picked up a few drones instead of insisting on no drones, because blah blah blah. Blue meteorite. How the blight's doing? Well, that blight's almost dead, although I just took a huge chunk of damage from blue meteorite because I didn't realize I got the double effect on blue meteorite. Like, hiding is pretty good anyway. Maybe I don't have to... Okay, I think now that I got good jump height, my single target DPS is really good. And wow, that... Oh wow. I'm starting to realize just how much that poison foot, or whatever that item is, how much that's actually helping, because like when I get hit, like a bunch of enemies on the ground keep getting poisoned. And it's just like huge damage source for me. To deal with these flying guys though. A monster tooth would be really nice here. Because sometimes my on-hit healing just doesn't quite do it. Sometimes I need a little bit more, especially if there's a bunch of these friggin' flying guys. Here's a challenge: get your super move on a flying enemy and kill it, and I just did it. Challenge complete. Where's my achievement for that game? I'm almost strong enough to deal with those mobs just as they come, and like they can't even group up in time before half of them are dead. Just sit here and let blue meteorite do its thing. Okay, only a single activation this time. Man, I never realized just how actually crazy good Bandit is at getting a lot of damage on single guys. Like, I'm starting to appreciate Bandit as a character much more. Ceremonial Dagger, I actually had that in mind of an item that would help me deal with those flying enemies, so we got it right there. Unfortunately, it's too late. We already dealt with all the flying enemies. Where were you? Where were you on that one, game? I needed that like 2 minutes ago. I'll use blue meteorite just to kind of take care of the stragglers if we can. We do want to explore back around there. Oh yeah, one of these stragglers is a blight and the other is the boss. Alright. You get a plasma chain. I guess that could help work well in groups, because I think anything that touches the chain also gets damage, so that's both single target damage and group damage if that single target it chains to happens to be in the middle of a big group. What's this one? Alien head. Nice. I guess that mostly helps for the movement ability, because I think like once we get to this crazy phase of the game, I think your basic attack basically becomes the thing you'll use most with Bandit, especially after getting the attack missiles Mark II. But yeah, like having the movement ability recharge quicker is also a very nice help. I am going to loop a little bit because there are still some artifacts we need to get from certain levels, so I'm gonna make one full loop around the entire cycle just to see if there are any more artifacts I can pick up here. We got a wandering vagrant boss. I'm confident in my movement speed to be able to just stay safe. So we do have a few goat hoofs and a red whip. We did not get the artifact version of this level, which is a shame. So I was really hoping it would be. Dude, they can't get me up here. I can just be up here just to isolate the wandering vagrant, if the wandering vagrant will actually follow me up here. Oh, that didn't do shit. Actually, that's not working so... Oh, it's just a normal wandering vagrant? Not even an elite wandering vagrant? Huh. Yeah, I've had infusion long enough that I've very high max health. I think dying, I'd have to do something really stupid, which maybe jumping up and down on top of huge groups like that does qualify as something stupid that could get me killed, so maybe I should stop doing that. Yeah, I took a significant bite of damage there. We get an old lopper that helps with our crit abilities, because it just guarantees that we will crit when we're attacking, we're finishing off enemies. Blue meteorite. Oh man. Get wrecked. Enemies. I'm getting these missiles to activate quite a bit just because, I think mostly just because my attack speed is pretty good. So we got an attack speed upgrade plus Bandit's base attack speed is just pretty good because of the fact that you can tap repeatedly to get better than just holding it does. And I play God of War. I know how to button mash. I like to joke about that. I think a lot of people learn to button mash just because they played God of War. Let's be honest. Gotta finish off the rest of these enemies. A lot of these guys are low health because of the blue meteorite uses we've gotten. Just gotta be careful not to let the sand crabs group up on me, but oh wow. I didn't realize how well Wicked Ring was working until I watched the cooldown of that movement ability. It's like it recharged almost in an instant. I don't think, does stacking Wicked Ring actually make it drop multiple seconds per crit? Because it looks like that's what happened. Or maybe it's just like getting multiple crits at once, so it applies the bonus multiple times. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. There's probably a limit to how much you can... If it is the like multiple seconds reduced from the cooldown, there's probably a limit to how high that can get. And maybe I'm willing to bet the limit is 3 seconds like I've been seeing. So I feel like any more than that would just be ridiculously overpowered. Like a single crit can reduce all of your... can instantly reset all of your cooldowns. I think that would be a little bit overpowered, so... I don't know, I'm making assumptions. Maybe I should just check the wiki and get a definite answer on that. You know? Yeah. We're looking pretty good as Bandit here. We just gotta... Just like, yeah, the mistake I keep making at this stage of the game is that I am getting very powerful, but I still have to be careful. I cannot just go on autopilot and think that I can just like kill everything, but people group up, they can still do quite a number on me, so I can't get cocky here. I gotta maintain my levels of caution. I'm gonna keep looping for a little bit. I'm still avoiding the frost bolts, just because if I am gonna loop, frost bolts would almost certainly cause a lot of lag, if not a crash. So, I'm gonna be avoiding that. Sky Meadow. I don't know if we have the artifact on this one. I think maybe we don't. Is this the version of the level where we can get it, though? Does not look like it. The teleporter was right there, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, it was right there. Okay, we did get an elite wisp boss rather than a elite magma worm boss, which is very nice. The overloading magma worm is always a pain to deal with. Quite get the magma worm all the way dead from that unless blue meteorite is still going. Oh my god. That was definitely a double activation. That felt like even longer than a double activation usually is. Agworm, you should be dead. Yeah, there you go. You get the old box. Not too big of a fan of that item. But definitely like getting enemies to spread out if they're grouping up too much and you take damage is useful, especially with my careless tendencies in big group situations like that. Oh, we already have another blue meteorite ready because the last one lasted so long, plus we now also have rapid mitosis. Yeah, I need some way to deal with flying enemies better. I think these it's just because I was already on the rope because I already had a blue meteorite going. Oh my, I need to find a place where I can just spend a little bit of time recovering with the bustling fungus, but enemies are still spawning, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find a spot like that. Maybe I'll just have to get damage where I can and have the heals be from what am I thinking? Have the heals be from the leeching seed. That seems to be working a lot better, actually. Now I just need to not take a bunch of damage stupidly. The attack missiles are helping us quite a bit in the flying enemies department, but it seems to be a rather unreliable method since it's only a chance activation and you have to be hitting other enemies for it to happen. But if we can grab a couple more of those missiles, I'll feel a lot more confident in that method as a way to control flying enemies. We now have one of every jump item. We have the photon jetpack, the rusty jetpack, and the hoppo feather. We have, what, 3 of them? Oh, just 2 of the hoppo feathers. Oh, and 2 rusty jetpacks apparently now. Yeah, those missiles do a number when you get a bunch of activations, so stacking a couple of them is always good. Get foreign fruits. I'm still gonna stick with blue meteorite. Why not? Blue meteorite's ready, why not? Alright. We suddenly have a lot of crits glasses. I'm thinking we might be close to the point where we just naturally have a near 100% crit rate. And we're not even going to have to rely on the snake eyes anymore, which I haven't really been paying attention to in either case. I usually only really pay attention to when it's like my only extra crit chance source. But in this case I have like every other crit item that I have unlocked. There is still one more I haven't unlocked yet, and it actually is a really good crit item, I think. Very useful. You get more armor and more passive healing, so let's keep going. Is there? It's got to be one of the. I think of levels 3 and 4. I think the only one I do not already have the artifact for is the magma barracks, which, of course, you need to have a lot of jump items and cremator for, which we do have a lot of jump items, so it's gonna depend on getting the right version of that level and having a cremator actually spawn. Remember, there was that one time we could have gotten it, but then a cremator didn't spawn. Such is life. This is not Broken Bridge version. I wasn't sure teleporter's right up here. We're probably going to stay at the top. I'm probably not going to go Board Beach again. Because both versions of level 3 we already have the artifact for, so why bother? But I think the 3 levels we don't have artifacts for are the Desolate Forest in level 1, the Sky Meadows in level 2, and the Magma Barracks level 4. I think every other one we have the artifact for. That only adds up to 9, but we're gonna... That's because I haven't explained how where the 10th artifact comes from. If you've ever played the game before, you know what I'm talking about. It's just gonna be... That's just gonna come later. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, I need to... I wanna see how... I do have the head stompers, so actually, like, with my jump height, I can get decent damage on them. The problem is, like, I'm gonna be receiving a lot of damage if I try to be doing it that way. Let's use blue meteorite and just use jump items to stay out of the way of most of that. Holy shit! The lag just from blue meteorite and the huge, massive enemies. We still don't even have that many of these guys dead. Holy crap. Yeah, kiting comes a little bit harder when you got a bunch of spiders who can shoot at you even if you do get far away, so... God, even the poison foot is causing a lot of lag. Okay, I think it's time to turn down graphics and damage numbers. Despite the fact that we specifically avoided certain lag-inducing items, we still just are naturally, there's way too many enemies. We gotta deal with them somehow, so... Ooh. Okay. If I can get away. I turned invisible. I'm gonna try to get away so that I can let Bustling Fungus get me back up a little bit. Alright. Good enough. Maybe I can start using my ultimate attack a little more, actually, because the Wicked Rings actually reset the cooldown just fast enough on its own that I don't need to be timing it to be the final hit. I can just basically use it whenever. I guess the main disadvantage of that is the fact that it is a slower attack, so I would need to verify that it does enough damage to justify using it over just the basic normal attack. We get another Rusty Jetpack, more Timekeeper Circuit, or first one rather. Even more Rusty Jetpack, as if we don't already have enough. First Aid Kit, and Mark 1 missiles. I'll explore downstairs just a little bit, because we have good jump height. We should be able to get back up much quicker than usual. There is a tier 2 item here. What is inside? More Smart Shopper. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that, just because it's going to spawn more money items. Or actually, I think we turned down the graphics, so those money items shouldn't even be spawning anymore. I should have stopped sooner. Charge Field would have been very nice. And I think we'll just do this one, and then we'll head back up. A third Hop Feather, so we have a quadruple jump now. We're maybe at the point where even on the Broken Bridge version of this level we can cross over the big gap in the middle at the top of the bridge. Yeah, I need to stop using that just because I think my base speed with the Red Whip is almost as fast as that anyway, so I should stop using that movement ability. unless I'm already in combat. Hive Cluster, not a fan of that because it means it's not Magma Barrack, so we don't have a chance to get one of the last artifacts we need. So I guess we'll just do final level one more time, and then we'll be on our way to the final boss, just to seal up a bandit win without artifacts. It should also be a pretty quick final boss, just because, as we're learning, bandit is really good at single target DPS, so unlike some of the other runs we've done so far, this should go smoothly, actually. I think that's too much of a cost. I don't want to wait for it. I'll use a blue meteorite. Teleport us right here. I wonder, do I actually have enough jump height to get back up? Yeah, I could just get back up. So now I don't have to go all the way around if I end up on the wrong level here. Very nice. Oh, we just got a blight instead of a boss. That's unfortunate. We have a blighted spitter as well. Oh, there's the blighted parent. Let's get away from that guy. Okay, we're taking a little bit more damage. Entered one of my careless phases, so we need to just get out of there. Okay. Oh, okay, so let's just sit here and use a blue meteorite. Let that take care of a lot of the guys over here. The poison just slowly got those flying enemies. I need a little bit better healing, it looks like. Or maybe I just need to sit still for a second and let Bustling Fungus do its work. Ah, much better. Well, now this guy's here. Now I gotta get back on the move. Okay, finally get a boss here then, Lord. And let's just go back to here, right? How about it? I think this was a double activation, looks like it. Oh, dang it. If you had lasted just a little bit longer when those, like, blobs, I forget what they're actually called, lit up, that would have been very nice for blue meteorite, because it would have, like, had little bits it would have had blue meteorite targeting all of those guys for insane damage. And the Impobular was sitting right on top of them when that happened. That would have been cool. Alright. So it's just a cleanup operation now. Get off my pedestal. Activate that. Blue meteorite. Killing everything. And let's see what's downstairs. Nothing too notable. Let's just see. I think it's just big masses of enemies we still gotta deal with. So there's nothing to really say about it, but just do it. Oh, there's still that blight there. Is that the blighted spitter or the blight? Oh no, actually that's just the really long health bar from those wisps. I thought that was like an invisible enemy sitting on the lower level of that ledge. Turns out that was just a wisp with a really big health bar. I pretty much knew they would fall down. I was hoping they wouldn't, but there's a lot I could do about that, so it is what it is. A lot of these guys, the fact that they split up and just keep being there and not going away. Just a little bit annoying. I might be starting to lose my mind a little here. I'm going a little loopy. Alright. And that should be all of these guys. Let's leave, just do the final level one more time. See if we can get, see what last minute items we can get, and then just finish off this run. There's not much else to do here since we missed the opportunity to get any more artifacts. Actually, if there's no guaranteed tier 3, I might just not bother. I might just like go straight for the teleporter and then leave as soon as possible. Since it looks like there's just that one tier 2 up there. Oh, a health shrine, I will definitely play that. And we'll try to deal with these flying enemies. I'm not going to bother playing that again because now there are blights. Let's see what's in here. Dude, doubling up on the Mark II missiles. Very nice. That's going to make these activate a lot more often. Oh, not another one of... So I should count myself lucky there are only 2 of those guys, because I still remember what happened last time when there were like 7 of them. Why do these guys insist on being so annoying? I need some missile activations. I'm getting a few here, but not enough to really deal with this big crowd of flying enemies here. There we go. I think I'm just be sitting here trying to deal with these flying guys, and then when a blue meteorite is ready, I'll use it to deal with all the guys on the ground. I think that's the system we've got here. Wow, okay. Attempt to deal with some of these toxic beasts. Or just get distracted again by a bunch of flying enemies, because these guys are jerks, won't leave us alone. Getting some lag spikes here. Yikes. And looks like we're gonna have one last wave of archer bugs to deal with here. Or actually, you don't have to worry about other enemies down below on this platform because they're mostly dead. I guess we will have to worry about the little boars, but actually now they're all dead, so never mind. We'll slowly kill that blight over there. And the teleport over. And they're dead. Relative ease. More snake eyes. That's an item that's kind of become obsolete here. And we get a laser turbine and a better laser turbine. I guess why not? Well, let's double up on it too, so it charges even faster. Why not? That's pretty amazing. We got 2 of those right after each other, like literally consecutive items. Alright, let's see just what happens to be on top there. There's quite a few items here. We will get these. Wow! 3 laser turbines right after each other. What is going on here? What is this? And there's so many tier 3s right now. Jesus. Timekeeper Secret Rusty Blade. Dude, what? More tier 3 Heaven Cracker. So now every 4th shot pierces all enemies. What is going on with this? Holy crap. Ah, there's still enemies back here. Where are they? I will have their blood. Where are you? Get back here. Fire shield. We actually didn't have one of those yet. Yeah, look at that. We managed to get 3 laser turbines before we picked up a single fire shield. What has the world come to? That is ridiculous. That's all there is to say about that. Like, there's no way to sugarcoat it. That's just like, that doesn't even make sense. Oh wow, just the latent lag here. I think there's so much happened on this level. Just naturally lagging a little bit. There is some data memory leak in this game. Just like the longer you play, just like the less memory space the game actually has to work with. Just because I think like the game isn't perfect about its memory management, so sometimes like it just gets stuck with less memory than it should have if you've been playing too long. And we're starting to see that. So we're lagging even though nothing else is on screen. Like there is the pileup of dead bodies, and like once we leave the level, that will clear up some objects, so it'll clear up some memory, but it won't totally go away. And I guess this is gonna mean that we have to we cannot screw around on the final level. We have to just go straight for the teleporter, otherwise the final boss is gonna be really laggy. So no screwing around on this final level. Just gotta go straight for the teleporter. Or the final boss room, rather. Kind of pointless to pick up that key card if we're saying like we can't spend any more time on this level than we absolutely have to. I was counting there. I think it's around like 23 basic shots charged up that laser turbine. So that's interesting to know. I'm tempted to grab the goat hoof, but I promised myself no screwing around. We'll get that extra attack speed, because that will actually help quite a bit in the final boss. Just give us even more DPS. That, not so much. Once we open this canister, we'll have exactly enough money for one of these. Crossbolts, we will still avoid that, because it would be nearly pointless in the final boss anyway, so why pick it up? Get this guy dead really quick for a free item. I need to be careful. I'm actually getting to relatively dangerous little health. I will disappear for a little bit. I'll be right back in it. Okay, Dio's friend, very nice. Because I was saying right now, I'm like getting a little careless, so having that extra life will just kind of save us from dying from carelessness. And actually, really, we should probably just be hanging out here. Maybe just for shits and giggles we'll do a blue meteorite, although if we're really worried about lag, maybe I shouldn't have even done that. Also, I need to heal. Oh, we actually did get a monster tooth. I forgot about that. Probably need more than just one if we want it to be a truly effective healing method, considering how high our maximum health is right now. And we got those guys dead right as the door to the final boss opened. We don't. We are dropping a few frames, but not so many that this final boss fight could crash the game. Sometimes you can get just like so naturally laggy that the final boss, like, just going through it will crash the game. I think now that we're just dealing with a single solitary enemy, we can turn damage numbers back on, and we'll at least get graphics to medium and see how we're doing here. Dropping a few frames, but not so many that the game is unplayable. Okay, never mind. Turning damage numbers back off, because I forgot we had so many different damage sources that single hits were producing as many as 5 damage numbers. You know, considering we attack so fast, we can't really deal with that, so... Never mind, I was hoping we could turn graphic settings back up, but it would appear not. I think actually a lot of this memory leak is maybe because of all the missiles. I wish there was a way to like turn off items you didn't want to use anymore. Use the blue meteorite. It doesn't seem to be activating any. Oh, it's not even hitting Providence as it is. Yeah. I think just all our attacks are just causing too many objects on screen, and yeah, just the memory leaks getting to us. That's just all there is to it. We're probably not going to finish out this run because the game's going to crash if we try to finish it. I'm going to see if turning on frame skip helps this out a little bit. Yeah, so we're not seeing all frames, but the game's going back at more normal speed. So let's see if this works a little bit better. I guess like I do prefer this because like not slowing down the game. You're just like it just looks a little bit laggier just because there are some frames you're not seeing, but at least the game's keeping pace, and like, I don't know, a game could reasonably still crash because of the memory leak. Like, I'm almost at the point where I'm considering just letting Providence kill me. Just I feel like that's a safer option for making sure we actually get to the end of this run so that the achievements save. Rather than trying to kill Providence and risking the game crashing because it's out of memory. Yeah, even with frame skip, now the game is slowing down significantly. Now, we'll see how far if the game does crash while we're here before we can actually, like, properly end the game. What I'll probably do is I'll just like off camera do a quick run with Bandit just to get the achievements we earned back. And just so that the stats have it as we actually did a Bandit run. And we'll just consider it that, like, we'll just consider this run to have been a victory because, like, at this point, I don't think there's no doubt, other than a game crash, we would be beating the final boss here. Ooh, that's actually a neat trick I can pull. If I do my blue meteorite and then turn invisible so that Providence can't track me, he'll actually sit in one spot and the blue meteorite will hit him a lot more just because he's not moving out of the way to dodge the blue meteorite attacks. So these temple guards should be almost dead as they are. It looks like I still gotta be careful with Providence actually dealing quite a bit of damage to me. So they can get his blighted version down soon. We're about almost halfway through the final stage of the final boss. I really hope we don't crash here. This would be an unfortunate time for the game to finally crash. An even worse time would be like as we get the final kill. I don't know if that's even possible. Yeah, but I certainly don't want to find out if that's possible right now. Uh-oh. Yeah, this could be it. The game actually, like, I'm not even seeing frames anymore. Whew. Ah, God. That's a bummer. Oh, God damn it. I really want this run to finish. Are there any other settings we could change? Maybe zoom more? No. Oh. I guess we'll turn. That's the only VSync off. What does that do? And we'll see what VSync did. I don't fully understand what VSync does. Didn't seem to help there. No, I want to finish this run, please. No. I think the game is still going, but it's like failing to show me frames, so like it's almost like I have to do the rest of this final boss having to pause occasionally just to be able to even see what's going on. And that's not fun. Okay, well, he's like almost dead here. I'm gonna pull that. I'm gonna pull the blue meteorite trick here. Just get Providence to stay still and let blue meteorite hit him a few times. Yeah, I think it's just like even the items that and calculations that happen just from me doing my basic attack is enough to make the game like not even visible anymore. It like can't even like do the frame. Okay, just finish off Providence. Ignore Blighted Providence. Just find an opportunity to get a few hits on him. Get a few pause so you can just rebuffer the screen. Oh my god, the lag fighting tactics here. 'twas not Providence who killed the bandit, it was lag. What? That thing. Okay, we got the laser turbine to activate on Providence there. Oh my god. You have to pause buffer just to get the game to even run. That's the stage of laggy we are right now. On sit still, Providence just get hit by the blue meteorite a bunch. Or just once, that also works if you just want to not be nice. God damn it. Blighted Providence, get out of the way. I just want to deal the damage to the regular Providence. So I don't have to do with two guys. So I can. Because I know once regular Providence dies, you're gonna die too. So just stay on my way. He's almost dead here. Ooh, can I kill him with the. Oh, I wanna kill him with the super attack. Oh god, we just got hit by the by the Blighted Providence thing that sends us instantly to 1 health. Oh, I so want to finish him off with the super attack. That's going to be so cool. Just, like, any hollow victory I can get. Or he could just, like, instantly die for some reason. Dang it, I wanted that little hollow victory, just a cool thing to finish him off. And now we hope that it can actually roll through the credits without crashing. So I'm just going to activate that. I'm not going to press a goddamn thing on the keypad. Or on my gamepad. Alright, so I still hear it going. Alright, we are getting the ending cutscene. Oh man, that was an ordeal if there ever was one in Risk of Rain. Having to freaking pause buffer just to get the game to actually show me what the hell is happening on screen. Just taking those extreme measures to make sure the game will actually save my progress. Like, normally I would be like holding spacebar to skip the credits. I don't even want to risk it. I'm not pressing anything. I'm just gonna let this go. So anyway, while this goes, we knocked out the 2 bandit achievements. We got 2 item unlocks from them. And we got the normal win with bandit not using glass this time. So that's all fine and dandy. We're slowly knocking this out of the way. Once we get a win with every character and once we've unlocked every item, we're gonna have a lot of fun messing around with the artifacts here. So I'll let these credits run. I'll show you the end stats and what items we unlocked, and until next time, see you around.